Test one, two. Test one, two. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. This is Love is Absolute coming to you live from the tribe. This is another class for you guys today. We're continuing in our course of Escaping Danger, how to proceed when selected as a target. And this class is called, entitled to Keep It Brief. And in this class, we're going to talk about the importance of how we communicate, how we talk to people. Remember, criminals are always wanting information. They always want to know where you hang out, where you hide, where your patterns. Remember, criminals identify patterns, behavior, and then they identify a location where you are. So where you are, what you do, and how often you do it. So that's the importance of this class today. So we're going to get into it. So why is it important for us to not always give out our information? Why is it important for us to not always just be willing to tell everyone our information? Before we even start with that, let's start with why are we... So we live in such an information age. Like, we just... Social media, look at social media. Social media is like a digital platform based on what? Your ability to keep and share information with other people, and your ability to share information freely, and your ability to share information instantaneously. So why is it important for us to be aware of that? It's important for us to be aware of that because it's like, you remember, criminals are lazy, they feel self-entitled, and criminals are always looking for the easiest way for a come up. I'm looking for a come up. That's how criminals think. They're always, again, they're looking for the easiest. They're lazy. They don't want to work hard like everyone else. They don't want to get a job because, like, that's above them or beneath them. The really good criminals, they keep it quiet. They keep it simple. They don't draw attention to them. So the bad criminals, they always are drawing fucking attention to them. They're always looking at you. They're always looking at. They make it so fucking obvious. But that's the problem. At the same time, that's the solution too. That's how you recognize it. So if you notice someone is always asking you a question way too much, like if someone is like just wants to get to know you, that's fine. But like, be aware of that. Just be aware, like, why is this guy asking me or girl asking me so many questions? Why do they keep asking me questions all the time? Why are they so interested in asking me questions? What's their real intention? So that's what you have to look at. You have to look at intention. You don't necessarily be worried about what they're asking you. Obviously, you want to be aware of what they're asking, but the intention behind what they're asking. What do I mean by that? I mean your ability to recognize, use your intuition, your gut to recognize, okay, this seems kind of weird. This seems kind of strange. Why is if it seems kind of strange or it feels kind of off, be aware of that. And when you get that feeling, see, that's the thing. When you get that gut feeling, that's when your intuition, your higher source, your higher knowledge talking to you, telling you, hey, yeah, you need to be aware of what, this person is really trying to dig at. Create some distance. Immediately create some distance. Create some distance between you and the person. Really learn how to create distance. And what I mean by create distance, obviously you want to keep the conversations going, but at the same time, you want to give them the heads up, like, hey, like, no, that's personal. I don't feel comfortable giving it to you. Well, why? Because I don't have to give it to you. Remember, you're not obligated to tell everybody your business. That's the problem. You're not here to tell everybody your business. The reason why everyone is so interested in what everyone else, look at the presidential election. Everyone's so interested in what this person is doing, what this person is not doing. Look at, how Joe Biden won. How did Joe Biden win? Did Joe Biden win by... Everyone thought he was fucking crazy. Everyone thought he was, he's old, he's senile, he ain't fucking paying attention. But he trick out of his sleeve. You know what he said? He's just like, I know I need, this specific amount of voters for this time around. And guess what? I'm not even gonna have them wait outside. I'm not gonna have them, what is it? Go and waste their time trying to wait in line, or even doing it online. They can manipulate it online. I'm gonna have them mail that shit in. And let the people decide. Mail it in and make it easy. They don't have to be seen. You can keep it. That's a great example. How Joe Biden empowered his voters to basically, keep it brief. You know, you don't need to know all the shit about me. You don't need to know where I live, blah, blah, blah. I mean, obviously, you know, there's, you know, identification, but you don't need the whole, you know, stand in line, do all this other bullshit. What he did, what was awesome, is just like he allowed people to be anonymous, to keep it anonymous. That's what's dope about it. Keep it anonymous. You don't need to blast it. Like so many people were blasting Trump, dude. So many people were just on this Trump kick. So many people are, oh well, you know, if Trump gets in, you know, you need to keep Trump in office. You need to keep Trump in this, keep Trump in that, keep Trump in this, keep Trump in that. So many people were just on this Trump kick. So many people were on this Trump kick, and it's crazy because it's like you had this whole wave of people who are hell bent on keeping Trump in office. That's fine, whatever, but that's way too much. That's way too. If you notice somebody, this is how you notice too. If somebody keeps ranting and raving about another person, or they keep ranting and raving about a specific thing another person is doing, pay attention to that. And, you know, this is what I mean by keep it brief. You don't need to, you know, give out all your information. And with that, it's about your ability to protect yourself at all times. Remember, you know, criminals are, you know, they're very sneaky. They're very subtle, very sneaky, and they're very subversive. They try to take advantage of people, you know, right off the bat. In a sense of like, they try to, it's like a snake. A snake is always trying to, you know, he doesn't immediately target his prey. Like he's always watching, he's always observation of you, your whereabouts, your ability to protect yourself. And, you know, criminals are always paying attention to that. And they study pattern. Let's talk about pattern. They study your patterns. They study how you communicate. They study how much information. If you're a blabbermouth and you just, you know, tell everybody your business, like you're always trying to be the center of attention, criminals pay attention to that. People always wonder why does this happen to me, or when did this happen to me? Because you weren't paying attention to science. You were, especially if you're very outgoing, if you're verbally expressive, if you're very a verbally expressive person, that's cool, but you have to use that verbal expression with tact, reason and logic. If you're a person that just, you know, tells people your business, or you try to be the limelight of the conversation, criminals pay attention to that. They know that, oh, he's a blabbermouth. He's going to give out all this fucking information, and then I know instead of me trying to pick out a target, that's why it makes it so easy for criminals. Criminals don't have to target anybody. People make themselves target by just being a blabbermouth, giving out too much information. Oh, especially on social media. I went here. I went there. We went to, especially be aware of that online. See, that's the thing. Criminals study pattern behavior, especially online. Remember, criminals are always looking for the easiest come up. They're always looking for the easiest come up. They're always looking for the quick buck. They ain't trying to put all that work in. Because they're not, it knows. It's like, why am I going to put so much effort to get like $100 or even 10 grand, maybe 50 grand, maybe 50 grand. They got to eat. They got to survive. They got a family. They got people who, like, you know, they're in a relationship, whatever, man. They got people they got to support, whatever. Most importantly, they got to support themselves, but they're not going to put all that effort in that shit, man. Are you fucking kidding me? They're not going to do all that shit. And this is why it's important for us to realize this at a very deep level. It's important for us to realize that, you know, what we say to people and how often we say it, people pay attention to it. That's why people always come to me, they're like, oh, you're so quiet. Yeah, I'm so quiet. I'm quiet for a fucking reason. Because I know somebody's listening and watching what I'm doing and how I'm doing, when I'm doing, and how often I'm doing it. Keep it brief. Keep it simple. Pattern. Behavior. Let's talk about behavior. Behavior as in like how you interact with people, how you talk to people, how you constantly talk to people. Do you talk to people where you just, you know, very dominating in conversation? If you feel like you need to be the center of attention of everyone in the conversation, or do you let other people talk? See, that's the thing. Criminals notice that. They notice that, okay, this person's always dominating the conversation. This person's always, you know, see that? Get you some of that. Like the glow. But yeah, criminals pay attention to that. If you're always trying to be dominant in the conversation, you're always trying to like share yourself. Nah, man. There's a place and time for everything. for you to share yourself, and this is a place and time for you not to share yourself. That's the whole point, and that's the beauty of what you do and why we do it at all times. And criminals pay attention to that. They pay attention to your ability to keep a tight lid up on it, because they know if you keep a tight lid on it, you mean that means you're watching other people. You're busy watching other people. You're not busy. You're busy watching what you say and how you say it and how often you say it. But they, watch, who, pays attention to who's paying attention to other people, because criminals like a predator, man. They're always looking for the other predators in an environment. Oh, this dude's gonna challenge me. This dude's gonna do this. For example, like this one guy at the bar. He's always asking me fucking questions. I'm like, keep it brief, man. I cut him off. I'm like, I gotta go back to work, man. I have to cut people off. I have to like just stop. They always want to know and this and that. I'm just like, I'm very like, I don't give a shit. I really don't give a shit. When I'm doing my job, I don't care. I don't want to talk to you. When I get off work, I gotta go. I keep it moving. I keep it pushing, dude. I keep it brief. I am like, another thing too. Watch how you walk. Watch how you walk. A lot of times, like, people don't pay attention to how they carry themselves, with their body, their body language. If you look like you got shit to do, you're important. I keep it brief. I keep it stepping, man. I say hi, bye, I'm out. I don't sit there and try to chat and like act like you ain't got shit to do. No. I keep it pushing. I get to my destination. Make sure you get to the destination wherever you're going. You keep it stepping, keep it pushing, you keep it rocking, you keep it jamming. You don't sit there and linger. That's the problem. That's what another part of keeping it brief. Stop lingering, man. Stop lingering. Stop hanging out. Especially in today's world, man. Stop hanging out, man. Stop hanging out outside, man. If you have a purpose to be there. Be with your friends. Be with your friends. But don't just. I see this all the time at the bar, man. People just go sit down and just, I'm just trying to meet some people. What the fuck? If by like a half an hour I haven't met anybody, or half an hour I haven't seen anybody, I'm not going to sit there for an hour or 2 hours trying to meet somebody, get drunk, and then somebody finds out where I live, or somebody finds out how much money I'm making, or somebody finds out all this personal information, and then wonder why I get stuck up later on, or I get, robbed, or, held at gunpoint. That, so many stories like that. People, getting held at gunpoint. Why? Because your ass is too busy hanging out at the fucking bar because you think you're untouchable. Remember, it's about self-worth and self-value. Why do I say keep it brief? Keep it to the point. It's about self-worth and self-value, man. You have to value yourself. We have to learn how to get in the habit of valuing ourselves to a point where we protect ourselves at all times. Now, does that mean you should trust hell no, you should not trust anybody. Don't never put the keys of your happiness into someone else's pocket. Never ever fucking do it. Don't even do it, man. Don't even fucking look at this guy behind me. Don't even do it. Don't even waste your time. Don't even waste energy or effort or energy into putting your keys of your happiness into someone else's pocket. You should be trusting them. No, I don't trust you. Not in today's world. I don't trust you. No. The only person I trust is me, myself, and I. My purpose, my design, and what? My shine. That's the only thing I trust. I don't trust this person over here, because if you do that, you will always be let down. And that's the whole point of people not understanding what I'm saying. They always think, oh, that's what it is, man. And it's just like, don't, that's the flaw. Cats are always trying to like freaking like, just like, I just want to hang out. That's what I mean by keep it brief. Keep it brief, man. Keep it stepping. Keep it pushing, man. Stop trying to make yourself a target. We make ourselves our target because we don't value ourselves. And third point, behavior. I said pattern behavior, awareness. That's another point. Awareness. Your ability to be aware of where you're at, who you're talking to, who are you talking to. What do I mean by who you to identify who are you talking to? Are you talking to somebody who just nosy? That's the problem. You don't even realize the person you're talking to is just fucking nosy. They're nosy, man. They're always nosy. They're always trying to be in your business. They're always trying to, find out what you're doing. I'm like, why are you trying to find out what I'm doing? Why are you trying to find out what I'm doing? Why are you trying to find out what my grind is? I don't care about what you're doing. Stop worrying about what I'm doing. You need to worry about what you're doing, man. And you need to keep it stepping, keep it pushing, bro. I ain't got time for all that, dude. That's the thing. Recognize nosy ass motherfuckers. Why do I say it like that? Why am I rude like that? Because you have to recognize people are so discontented with their life. They're so bored with their life. They don't have any purpose. When purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. And you need to recognize that. You need to get in the habit of recognizing people who are not about their business. All they are about is, their ability to be in other people's business because they have no business going on. That's why they're so interested in your business. They don't have any business going on. Why does she do that? Oh my gosh, don't leave shit like that. Oh my gosh, sweetheart, don't. I have this lady right now. She just left her door wide open. Why do people do that? Stuff like that, dude. If I was a bad person, maybe somebody's in the car. Maybe somebody's in the car. Hopefully. I think somebody's in the car. But yeah, just even that, dude. Don't stop leaving your car doors open like that. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Stop being trusting like that, dude. People just leave the car door open. Da da da. Like if I was a bad person, I'd just yank her out of the car, fucking hold her at knife point, and fucking I'd take the car over and drive that bitch away. Stuff like that, man. Keep it brief. Keep your car doors closed. I don't care how nice the neighborhood looks. I don't care how nice the neighborhood seems. Keep that shit brief, man. That's what your habits, your pattern, dude. Okay? Be aware of people who are nosy. Be aware of people who always want to find out information about you. You need to be aware of this. And why is this stuff important? Why is it important? We live in an age of people are discontented. They don't have jobs. They're just lazy. They're just fucking lazy. They're fucking lazy, man. They're just lazy, man. They don't want to work. I get it. You don't want to work. You don't want to deal with, the mouth. You don't want to deal with the mouth of your coworkers. You don't want to deal with the mouth of your employers. You don't want to deal with the mouth of other people. I get it. But at the same time, people are more motivated than ever to take something from someone else versus generating, operating, directing. That's why. Why? Why? Because we feel like we have to share all the stuff that's not important. Boundaries, moderation. Share a little bit, but don't share everything. Don't give away the whole pot. Don't give away the whole enchilada. Give them a little bit. You don't need to share everything with you. That's the problem because we have a lack of self-respect. We have a lack of self-esteem. I struggle with this all the time. I feel like I have to overcompensate because I feel incompetent. I have to feel like I have to overcompensate. The reason why we don't keep it brief, we all give out this information. For me, I have to always work on this. This is the constant challenges. The reason why I give out too many information or do too much because I feel like I am not competent as being myself. I have to feel like I have to go above and beyond and overboard for me to feel loved, to feel acceptance, love, and appreciated. When the reality is, in order for me to feel loved, appreciated, and accepted, I have to love and appreciate and accept myself first. Remember, everything in your life, the people, the environment, and the activities that you're involved in is a reflection of you and how you feel about you. That's what it is. And I don't have to, I choose to learn how to recognize that. That's what it is. And, the takeaways is this, dude. Listen, you don't have to tell everybody about your business. The reason why we tell everyone our business is because we don't value our business. We don't value itself. Worth. We don't see worth and value in our experiences, our current, our past, current and previous and future experiences. Learn how to value yourself. How do you value yourself? You see what you've done, you see what you're doing and what you're going to. Even if it's not where you're at, it doesn't fucking matter, dude. All that matters is someone else sees value in what you do. And you want to give that, but you want to give that to where it's not structured. But it's not freeform. It's more of it's intentional. You don't want to just give it away, just to give it away, just for short-term acceptance, short-term acceptance, or approval, or short-term quote unquote feelings of love. another benefit of keeping it brief, it keeps you to be focused on what you need to do. You focus on what you need to do and how you need to do it. It keeps you focused because it keeps you focused on, you have a target, you have a target, a destination, somewhere to be, a task or accomplish, or a goal you need to do. And anything that stops at, hence criminals who want to like jack you and do all this dumb shit, you're going to recognize them. You're going to be like, get the fuck out of my way. You're going to get out, you just get out of my way. And they're going to read that vibration. They're going to, damn, like this dude is like on his business. He's about his business. She is about her business. They ain't got time to fuck around. I better not fuck with them. Because if I fuck with them, they're going to like take me. And that's the whole point. These criminals always, oh, no, fuck that, dude. They always have an excuse of why, they need to victimize other people because, they themselves have been victimized, or, their daddy or their mama haven't been. No. Don't stop tolerating people's excuses. Especially when homeless people ask you for money and stuff, like, don't stop giving it to them. Make them earn it. They have to give you a product, service, information. You say, oh, how are they going to do that? They're homeless. They got a date of birth. They got a breath in the lungs. They can sit there and write down and give you a lesson on like what not to do as far as doing drugs. If they're a drug addict, they can give you a lesson on what not to do as far as doing drugs. People don't think like that. Oh my gosh, dude. Right there. When somebody asked me for money, I said, no, sir. Not today. If you feel bad, quote unquote, not today. Or, no, sir. Now, if they open the door for me and they keep doing that shit, I'm going to give them the money. You provide a service, man. That's the problem. There's too much, especially in California, too much enabling. Stop enabling, motherfuckers. Stop enabling. Okay? How do you stop enabling? You start empowering people. You stop enabling, you start empowering people to use what they have. Not use what they have to destroy other people. Stop doing that shit. That's an excuse too. Okay? You feel like you need to abuse other people. You don't have purpose. You don't know what to do, you don't know what to do, how to do it, when to do it. Why do you think there's, so much online child predation? Why? Because kids don't have purpose. That's why they're online so damn much. What they should be, see, this is the problem. Kids are spending so much time online because the parents don't know how to give the kids structure. They don't know how to, because they themselves don't know how to have structure. They have structure, but the structure is not based on innate design. Their structure is not based on their purpose. If they were about doing their purpose, you think they would be on an online chat line talking to some random stranger because they want to what? Feel loved. They want to love, attention, time, attention, and energy, man. That's the currency. Time, attention, and energy. You wonder why, there's so many, pedophiles running around unchecked, unchallenged. They ain't checking. You have a whole, oh my gosh, you have a own whole dark web online community picking up kids. Why? Because the parents don't give the kids structure. The parents don't give them purpose. The parents don't have purpose themselves. Running your business is not your fucking purpose. Have a nice house and car is not your purpose. That's not your purpose. That's not your purpose. I guarantee you. Give me your name, give me your name, date of birth. Let me do your date of birth. You do your date of birth. You do your name, your niche, your narrative. I'll tell you exactly what you need to be doing. Guarantee you. That's what I do. That's my purpose. 1, help people to change, challenge, and grow. Okay? To challenge, change, and grow. That's what I do. I assist people, the ability to create for myself and other people. And I use that through creative, quote unquote creative. So creating means combine 2 or 3. So I create, I'll combine, a video with a PowerPoint background and inform people like, this is what you need to know. This is what you need to do. So 1, 3, 3. That's what I know to do every single day. My name, my niche, and my narrative. My niche is creativity. How do I assist people to be creative, to be an informed communicator, to be an informed, creative, informed communicator, to create product, service, information that assists other people to what? Challenge themselves of their true identity, change themselves into their true identity, and grow into their true identity. That's what I do. Their true identity, not their false identity. Your job is not your fucking identity. Your career is not your fucking identity. What your parents told you as, religion is not your fucking identity. Okay? Your friends, your social group is not your fucking identity. Your economic status is not your fucking identity. What type of car you drive is not your fucking identity. The way you wear your clothes, what clothes you wear, your name brands, it's not your fucking identity. Okay? Your date of birth is your identity. Your constellation is your identity. Okay? Your name, the letters in your name, the numbers in your name, and your colors are your identity. That's your identity for you to generate, operate, direct your wealth, your health, aka healing ability to heal yourself and others, your wisdom, your ability to use your past experience, your current experience to instruct, teach, and to empower others to consider something different. Give them the information tools that they need to change into the person that they're designed to be. Not the person that you want to be, but change into the person that they are designed to be. We're taught over and over with this fucking technology, this artificial intelligence. Oh, I tell you what to do. Elon Musk and his friends, oh, we're going to tell these people, oh, they need to do this, they need to do that, they need to do this, they need to do that, blah, 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 blah. You have, Google thinking for you. Every time you type everything in, it automatically auto texts it. Now I have to stop doing that. Or, you type into your phone, it automatically does it. Or you go online to look for one thing, another thing pops up. Why? Because they don't want you to use your design. Your design and your shine, your purpose, your design and your shine is a threat to them. They don't like that. Imagine everyone. I'm telling you, everyone has their own innate law. So you need to exercise your own innate law. What do I mean? Your principles, your procedures, your characteristics, attributes, and traits. That's your principles. Those are your characteristics, your attributes, and your traits. That's what guides you. That's like your Google Maps. Okay? That's your Google Maps. That's your spiritual intelligence, automatic assistance. Okay? Hopefully you find this information beneficial, informative, beneficial, helpful for you to always, always, always keep it brief, keep it short, keep it to the point. This is Love's Absolute. Coming to you live from the tribe. Have a great day.